Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
Oh, why do you have Pete Carroll on your sidelines, brother?
Down, Daniel. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Here's Daniel now on second down. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. They fake the give. Daniel. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Pulled in at the 24. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Room here to run. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they
that's why I got to get this man the ball.
Like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Goal now out to kick it away.
That's 2 times he touched the ball. It's a touchdown.
This will be taken short.
Okay, you got to pass over that. This might be
position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Daniel on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Second and 10, Daniel again. Finds a seam inside the 40. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On second down, here's Daniel. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eli Harold in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Daniel. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
A first update now out of Jacksonville. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, work with me here. Make sure I'm clear on this one. Inside their own 10-yard line, and they run a toss play. I know it works, but ordinarily that takes a lot of chutzpah to do something like that, because the only thing more dangerous is trying to throw the ball in that situation and maybe taking a big loss.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense, and what a big-time play there.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now out comes Houston. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Gotta read that shit.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards, Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Off play action. Daniel. Steps away to his left.
That is straight bullshit.
Give him 17
Chase
on the
Daniel
pickup there.
does
The
that to my
Texans also
defense?
get a new set of downs.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
An update, meanwhile, from over in Jacksonville. And that one a 2-touchdown advantage now for the Seahawks. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Revis, I need you to take that big fella.
On the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Back to the air. Daniel on second down.
I'm going to go, coach.
Down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eli Harold. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
I got my picks
So
on
it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime.
All right, here we go.
Off play action. Daniel. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he's got some space here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. This is Kerwin Williams.
Oh, look at him guy shooting.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about JG?
Well, I love his makeup, meaning obviously he's got some physical ability. He can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well. And he developed while he was there in New England. They actually trained him to be a starter, even though he wasn't getting any type of snaps. And this guy adapts.
And it's a fumble.
Motherfucker, bro.
And he will score. It's a touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Tough, no. Tough nuggies, man.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the best rivalries going. We'll have the Ravens and Steelers for you at 8:30 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday night, another divisional matchup. This time it's the Pats heading down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
Nice twofer there.
Garoppolo on first down. Over the middle to Garcon. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down, here's Garoppolo.
Wow, Jimmy, what the fuck?
17, and a big turnover there as his guys
Don't get much simpler than that on a throw, homie.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Throwing on second down, Daniel. Caught left side, Hopkins.
Okay.
And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. First down carry now.
Good job, Solomon.
And this one's going to go
Solomon.
Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Daniel, this one complete. It's C.J.
Need a big hit there, boy.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And they'll get 9 there as that
Second time he's went bench, how to do
down.
I don't want to look out for that shit now.
The Texans on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now.
Back to throw, Daniel. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag.
Come on, homie.
A big call coming on 3rd down.
Come on, homie. Don't need that. Do not need that.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Now let's go.
From the red zone now, Daniel.
So my pass rusher just falls dead at the quarterback's feet. That is interesting,
just inside
bro.
the 20. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it
That
all
is
comes
comedy.
together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Good job, 91.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now let's go.
From the shotgun on 3rd, Daniel. He finds his target, Fuller. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Come on, Drew, do something dumb here. Like pass the ball.
Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. They'll try to punch it in.
What's shit 56? Shed and skate, baby. Let's get it.
The yard he needed. He goes the wrong direction.
Shed and skate,
That's
baby.
gonna go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, bro.
And they'll give Miller another crack. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with his 16th touchdown
A lot of time on the
year.
clock, though, buddy.
And the Texans have taken the lead.
Left a lot of time on the clock,
And
though,
he's got it.
buddy.
It's now a
3
14-7
timeouts,
ball
126.
game.
Let's matriculate the ball down the field, fellas.
Bullock out now to kick this one away.
See what he wants to do on defense.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
I'd like to advise against that
Across
next
the 20
time.
before
Let's
he's
not
brought
take that
down
out. That was dumb.
At about the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Goodwin.
Get up.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
All right, here we go. Back to this. No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Stand in the pocket, stand strong,
over in
make a read.
Jacksonville. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
See that little blitzer there.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Garoppolo to throw on second down. Over the middle, and he's
we gone, baby.
Complete. And he
let's go, boy.
Goes down at the 23-yard line.
Why's the clock still running?
Big play there just before halftime. 47 yards.
Why is the clock running? Please tell me. Over 4.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. That is caught.
Man, you gotta stop getting hit like that, 17.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every now and then I scratch my head when I see the draw play called, especially after a great run the previous play. Keep attacking.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Need to huddle with this. That's 7 seconds.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on third and long?
Make it 3 through 5 wide.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo.
Get in there, boy! Get in there! That's why we run that shit right back, bro. We've seen that fucking defense. We've seen that defense a million times. Let's get it, boy.
Seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
High ball game, baby. High ball game, baby.
We got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Let's get it.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And they're going to go soft on the corners. A final shot before the break. Daniel. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Stop it, bro! Stop! Whoa, are you serious?
DeAndre Hopkins as time expires in the first half. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. An update, meanwhile, from over in Jacksonville. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. First down, Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Stop overthrowing my receivers, brother.
Receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks. Say, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but
catch,
out of bounds,
right?
according to
Yeah,
the
all right, Jimmy.
Incomplete, so the ball a little late
Jimmy.
getting there, and it's third down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Another zone blitz we got here, fellas.
Garoppolo again. And incomplete here on third down.
Straight incompletion, bro.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Now we...
Glad you paused. I get to check something real quick. Oh, what the fuck? Why am I no longer in a party? Fucking weird. That's weird. Come on, buddy. Finish this out, man.
At the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I didn't see it coming.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
I fucking hate that inside zone, bro. Like, this just gets so good blocking, man.
Enemy territory. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
That's good blocking.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there.
Eli.
One
Let's
big
go, boy.
carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. second down here after the incomplete pass.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Watch it now, Barney.
Throwing again. Daniel. And this throw is going to be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They go play action with Daniel. And that's incomplete.
Too
much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, he turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
You need to block that.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few passes
came out of nowhere
to the 23-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and
Guapo.
No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I think we saw some of the best qualities of Carlos Hyde on that run. Able to pick up something there, being physical running the football. But I think he's got really good vision and great feet. He's going to be the key to this offense really being revitalized.
Here we go now. Green.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
Come on, bro. It's just not throwing the fucking ball away. I'm throwing the ball away.
To get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Jesus Christ, bro. Fuckery. Let me get some of these yards back, please. Thank you.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go.
Play action. Garoppolo. Charles Tapper in there to sack him.
What is that?
It's 10 for him now on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Real defense, nigga.
That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. Bowls him over. And now running right.
Let's go, Breeder.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers.
I'm telling you, bro, every time this man touches the ball, son.
Effort there. His second
Every time this man touches the ball.
His 9th on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Every time he touches the fucking ball.
Gold now out to kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man.
Fumble,
They're going to
bitch.
start
Damn.
this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out comes Houston. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to...
And that's caught inside the 35.
Okay, man. All right, son. All right. Okay. That's a thing.
Houston.
That's a thing, bro.
DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown of the game, number 8
All right,
of
man.
the season.
Yeah,
And
that's
the
cool.
Texans will add on to their lead.
All right.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point.
Okay.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Okay. That's a thing.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They find some open field here.
Here we go, buddy. Night,
It's
nigga.
a foot race past the 20. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A great
Bullshit
play
for
there
bullshit, buddy.
with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers are back within a score.
Sanity,
Their
bro.
lead is down to a field goal.
Come
now.
on, man. Look at the opposite side this time.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. So a very short
Ooh, I was gonna kill his ass. What? I was gonna kill his ass.
Out comes Houston. And following that
His
long
kicker's
touchdown pass, a
injured.
one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to
He's
happen
missing a
again.
punter and a
And you
kicker
would have
now.
thought they would have been ready the last
true.
time.
That's
I mean,
true.
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
They begin with a run by Miller. Fighting through.
Oh,
He's
bruh.
still
Come
fighting
on,
through.
bruh.
That is not going to be any help.
Right here. They gonna let him break these
behind the line of
tackles?
scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss
Wow.
of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight here right, tight here right. Now let's go. Blue line.
Run a screen. I dare you run a screen. Run a screen, motherfucker. Come on.
Shotgun snap for Daniel. Underneath for Miller. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Daniel. And finding Fedorowicz. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
What did I just tell
2 yards there,
myself,
good
bro?
enough for a Texan first
Go in the
down.
bench. And this deuce close shit. Gotta stop that, bro. Gotta stop that shit, bro.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
Now he goes with hard
Flags
counts.
will
All right.
come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Watch tight end. We got three, fellas, we got 3. Here we go now. Blue line. Gun.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
I'm here, boy.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eli Harold in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. An update, meanwhile, from over in Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Daniel. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Use the pick.
They need it. It's intercepted. Picked up at the 24. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Oh, man. I know you like shot plays now, homie. You know that.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Garoppolo on first down.
Oh, what? My halfback is running around to the right.
Might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything.
Man,
and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not.
Seriously.
I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Bro. Shit's gotta stop.
10 yards still left on second down. Now they try the right side here. Oh, and now he bowls him over.
Make it forward progress.
One tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And that score gives us our 6th lead change of the game.
6 lead changes?
On the playground, on the seesaw?
A little seesaw battle,
right?
Yeah.
Up and down, up and down. What a game we've watched here.
It's been fun. Gold now out to kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by
murder him, please.
To come onto the field. And following the interception, any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Good catch, buddy.
Couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
No
So he
catch.
can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here we go.
2nd and 10, Daniel again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
He's going to be in for a rude awakening when I finally go hard flat, bro. Bullshit.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Now let's go.
Off play action, Daniel. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards.
That play is just so hard to defend. You have to use
so many
two
things to
routes
watch
there.
for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Now let's go. Hard. Over.
Now a handoff to Miller.
That's it, boys.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Now let's go.
They fake the give. Daniel going deep for
That's my
Hopkins.
fault.
That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans.
I did not stay with that, bro.
DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9
Who am I
on the
using too?
season.
That's funny.
And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Who am I
He's
using?
got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Fifth. 7th lead change, buddy.
Bullock
7th
out now to keep
lead
this
change,
one away.
bro.
Fielded about a yard deep. He'll bring it back to just
your
about
butt
the
buddy just had to
25,
come and hit
call
me
it the
too, huh?
24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Good. Hurry up. Here we go. All right, now look at 56.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. And across the
8th
chalk.
lead change, my guy.
49er touchdown. George
8th
Kittle,
lead
76
change, my
yards.
guy.
And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And it's blocked.
Pick it up, please. Thank you. You wasn't supposed to block that shit. That's fucking retarded, bro.
Gold now out to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
He
And
gonna
they're going to
fumble.
start this drive in
He
pretty
wanna
good
fumble.
shape as they get it up past the 30. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory,
And the Niners
Got your ass,
Brandon, I think you
nigga.
understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's Daniel now on second down.
Oh, man.
Complete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Let's go. All right, now, let's get it on Philly. Here we go.
And Daniel fakes the handoff. It is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do.
You know that bullshit ass
Hard to
shot
attain,
play, man.
but that's what they were searching for
That's
as
good.
that pass goes incomplete.
It looks like you want to go for a fake then. All right, bet. Bring it back down here. Get the sticks, homie.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
And if we could have returned that bitch, we could have
The
returned that bitch.
49ers getting set to trot out there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
This is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He dumps it to Hyde. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, you know, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. 2
Up
yards
with that
on
though,
the
like that's
pickup
just
there.
weird.
It'll
People
be
just like
2nd and
literally
8.
drop a guy off the line of scrimmage, and then I don't know what they're doing with that guy. I gotta watch that. Gotta watch that back.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Eight yards to go here on second down. There's Garoppolo to throw. And he can't get a throw. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Probably not the best play call. I got to get out of this play.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Let's go. 3-19. Detroit.
Back to throw. Garoppolo.
Oh my God! I climbed the pocket perfectly, bro. Come on, I'm delivering that strike.
In there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
Oh, that's
now
bullshit,
a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Staley, I trusted you there, bro. I needed you there, brother.
He's on to punt for San Francisco. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line.
Wouldn't go left.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. A 4th quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go.
He's back to throw. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. Give him a couple of the catch at 2nd and 8. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw.
Oh, my goodness.
There, a nice
Got to say about to give him that, man.
Free and brings up 3rd down.
Oh, baby.
Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Texans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. And he's got Miller. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Huge first down, got to hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Over. No. Check. Patriot. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Good shit and skate, Rebus.
He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is
we put Robinson over there, though.
So 17 seconds now on the clock here. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll run for it with Miller. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds
I'm about to do the unthinkable
left
here.
to play.
Not gonna lie, Craig. Not gonna lie, Craig.
A new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now Daniel. On the right side, this is Miller. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
A 4th quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
Down the fucking pipe, bro.
Tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game.
We got the
both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fucking 41 points after that. 41 points.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. To throw is Garoppolo. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. working from the gun. Garoppolo. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. A huge play there in overtime. 47 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it.
Oh, that's what it was, huh?
And he'll be knocked down sideways. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Use check on the field. Use check on the field. Use check on
Looks
the
like
field.
the defense in press coverage here.
Check on the field. I was not running that side. Fuck that.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Bang, bang, buddy.
For the score.
O.T. Let's get it.
Absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Let's get it.
Great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Niners, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans.
I needed that, dub.
Meanwhile, for Houston, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
All right, let's get into this recap here, buddy. Man, bro, he was 18 for 32 with Chase fucking Daniel. With Chase Daniel. 352 yards. And Hail Mary, bro. Fuck you, man. Why this man is a starter, bro. 10 carries, a fuck away, 3 TDs. What? What? My man. Look at Hopkins, bro. Look at Hopkins, bro. Like, it don't matter who's throwing the ball. Just put it up near that man. Just put it near that guy. George Kittle, 30 yards a catch. What? Bro, that's insane. Harold turned in 3 sacks, no type of 2 and a half. There, guys, yo, my fucking rookie has not gotten sacked in like 4 years. You the big show. I've had the fucking go, bro. That's fucking bad. Look at this shit. Look at this, bro. Nice for me. That's so bullshit. Oh, that's so bullshit.